For practice this week, we've been leaning into like the root chakra, Muladhara, um, in the sense of grounding and finding like anchors through our feet, really staying intimately like connected to our lower body and our legs um, throughout the whole practice. And so we'll be leaning into a lot of like lizard lunge action and moving from that root to rise energetic engagement. And then in terms of the heart space and the mind to go alongside this, contemplating where and how we create a sense of safety and security within ourselves. Um, our yoga practice is maybe one place where we find that, but also considering the other places or people or experiences that help us come back to that sense of groundedness and home, and using our yoga practice as a reminder of how much power we have to cultivate that within ourselves at any given moment. So we're going to start our practice in a seated meditation, and you can sit cross-legged or in hero's pose virasana, perhaps grabbing a yoga block for support. Just take a moment to start to find your seat. And then right away, allow your eyes to soften shut. And begin to bring all of your attention, your awareness to the bowl of your pelvis, the root of your spine. And as you concentrate your awareness, this area of your body, start to find a little tilt forwards and backwards. Maybe shift a little side to side. And you explore through the bowl of your pelvis, just searching for that sweet spot from which you can rise a little bit taller, grow a little bit prouder. You can expand towards the ceiling a little bit more. And then once you find that sweet spot in the tilt of your pelvis, placing your hands on your thighs, palms face down, and to emphasize that sense of groundedness, rootedness. And then take an inhale to draw your shoulders forward, up, back, and then allow your shoulders to settle into the seat of your torso. Feel a sense of buoyancy at your heart space as you start to expand your breath. And a slight up and down through your chin, maybe a little side to side, ear to shoulder. And then eventually settling at that sweet spot where you feel length through both the front of your neck and the nape of your neck. And that slight upward extension of the crown of your head. Maybe a slight lift through the back of your skull. And as you start to deepen your breath a little bit more, think about breathing down through your roots, down through your sitting bones. And your exhale from that rootedness in your sitting bones, feel a sense of buoyancy travel along your spine through heart and crown. And again, think inhale, root down through your sitting bones. And then from that rooted place, as you exhale, feel a sense of lightness as the breath empties out. Again, considering where and how you create a sense of safety for yourself. Who inspires a sense of safety within your body? Where you feel that sense of security and groundedness.
Let me turn it down just a little notch.
And then finding a bigger breath in, fill up all the way to the tops of your lungs. And as you're ready, an open mouth exhale, release that breath out. Feel yourself settle a little bit deeper into your support. We'll take that twice more. A deep inhale. Think about breathing along the entire length of your spinal column from your roots to the crown. Then open mouth, exhale. A sense of settling into this space and into this moment. One more time, deep, expansive inhale. Again, think root to rise through the energy of your breath. And open mouth, exhale, clearing any clutter from your mind. As we shift towards a tabletop pose, you might choose to keep your eyes closed even, right? Really staying connected to sensation. Maybe just a soft gaze. Then we're going to find our way into our tabletop, bringing extra awareness to our hands. Right? So feeling the four corners of your palms planted firmly into the earth. As you spread your fingers wide, can you push down through your palms? Right? Push through your fingertips and feel how that creates a reverb of energy up through your arms all the way to the back of your heart space. Okay? Rooting down through your lower legs, right? Whether the tops of your feet are on the earth or you have your toes tucked, can you root down into the lower half of your leg? And then start to move into your cow pose from there. As you push into the earth, inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Gently pull the mat energetically towards your knees. Keep pushing down to help with that lift of the crown of your head and your tailbone. And super slow as you push the earth away to your cat pose, think pushing down and slightly forward. Feel your front ribs draw up from that push strength. Tuck through your chin, tuck through your tailbone. Give yourself a moment at the top. See if you can push to create a little bit more lift through the back of your heart space. Let's take one more slow cycle. So as you inhale, keep pushing down. Feel how that energy rebounds up into your body to lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Feel the strength along your spine. And then as you exhale, take your time to feel all the moments along the way as you press and curl, tucking up and in, pushing down to draw your front ribs up through your body towards the sky. And start to find your way to neutral in your spine. We're going to send our right leg long and to the left, so cross behind you. Plant through your right tippy toes, press back through your right heel. And then take a little side bend, peeking over your left shoulder. Push down through your hands. Take an inhale. On exhale, begin to lift your right leg up and back in line with your spine. Externally open your hip like you're going towards a half moon. Then keeping your right knee as high as you can, start to bend your right knee towards your right shoulder, like you're lifting your leg over a coffee table. And step into your lizard lunge. Right foot goes forward. Now making any adjustments here, if you need to adjust where your right foot landed or scoot your left knee back. Maybe lifting to your fingertips. Take an inhale to extend through your sternum, pull your chest forward. And your exhale, press down through the four corners of your right foot. Really feel your right leg strong. As you kick down to your left leg, take a breath in, sternum reaches even further forward. As you breathe out, maybe bend your elbows a little bit. You could bring your forearms to a block. You could go all the way forearms to the earth if your body is feeling ready for that. And one breath here. And inhale, think length. Exhale, push down into the earth. Feel that contact to the ground. As you lift up from here, we're going to shift into a variation of our half split. So keeping your right foot wide, Ardha Hanumanasana. Begin to lengthen your right leg, shift your hips back in space. Flex your right toes to the sky. And as you anchor and pull back through your right heel, think slight cow spine energy, heart and tailbone. Untuck towards the ceiling for a breath. Begin to bend into your right knee again. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee off the earth. Keeping your right foot wide, we're going to step into a mat's width forward fold. So lean into your right foot, big push to bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Soften through your knees and dive your head down. Maybe swish your hips a little side to side or bend into one knee and then the other, just starting to feel into your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. I'm going to flip around because I think the lighting's a little bit better in that direction. things that being around Michelle reminds me. Now, from this slightly wide forward fold, we're going to keep a little softness in our knees, keep our feet wide, and inhale towards a halfway lift. Press your hands into your shin bones to help extend your spine. And then use your exhale just to dive back down, forward fold. Next breath in, rising all the way to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up towards the ceiling. On your out breath, find some softness through your knees. Heavy your heels, heavy your tailbone. Draw your front ribs in and then goddess your arms from there. So think heavy heels, heavy tailbone, front ribs drawing to the back of your body, sternum to the sky. Taking your time, and inhale reaches your hands high again. As we exhale, we're going to take a functional forward fold. So imagine you're holding a yoga block over the crown of your head. Press your hips way back in space. Reach forward in space, thumbs to the sky as you slowly tip all the way down. At the bottom, inhale to your halfway lift, find length. On exhale, froggy squats. You're going to bend your knees and bring your fingertips to the earth. Lean your weight over to your right foot. So shift your hips to the right, come to left to be toes. As you push your right foot to engage your core, start to send your left leg super slowly back towards a lizard lunge. So maybe finding like a little airplane action with your left leg. And then place your left tippy toes to the earth. With palms plant, strong push, high plank, right foot slowly joins your left. And root down to draw your front ribs up. Push your toes to lift your thigh bones towards the sky. And then can we hug to the midline here? So squeezing through your inner thighs. Take a nice big breath in, shift forward to your tippy toes. The knees up or down. We're going to exhale to the earth with control. Can you keep the engagement through your front body and through your inner thighs? And when you meet your yoga mat, untuck your toes. Building our cobra from our roots first. Use the strength of your quads to press each toenail into the earth and feel how your kneecaps float in response. Now keep that energy through your quads, that anchor point through your toenails, and squeeze through your inner thighs again. Engage your seat, pull navel to spine, keep hugging like there's a block between your legs. Then from there, inhale, low cobra. Incorporate the strength along your spine. With your exhale, think elbows reach back and in. Find neutral through your neck. Keep hugging through your inner legs. Keep anchoring through your toenails. One more inhale, maybe the spine gets a little bit stronger. And exhale to release. Shift into your tabletop pose, adjusting to find all fours. And take your hips to the left. Big circle back towards your heels and over to the right. Just reverse that. Hips go to the right and back and circle over to the left. And finding tabletop, send your left leg long and cross it behind you. Push through your left heel and find a little side crunch to peek over your right shoulder. And you drive down into your hands a little bit more as you take a breath. And start to lift your left leg up and back in line with your spine. Externally rotate your left hip, think half moon. And then like you're gonna try to lift your leg up over a coffee table. Lift your left knee towards your left shoulder. Feel your glute and step into your lizard lunge. Okay, make the necessary adjustments for this side. Kicking down through your right shin, down through your left foot. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale towards any depth. And finding another breath like that. Inhale, root down through your legs. Heart forward. On your exhale, maybe think about squeezing your left knee into your left side body, your left shoulder. See how that changes the experience through your inner thigh. When you're ready to start to make your way to your Ardha Hanumanasana, so half split, climb back up, begin to shift your hips back, lengthen your left leg and flex your left toes to your face. You can always walk your hands back or bring your hands to yoga blocks here. But think strong energy through your left leg. So your left quad is active, little micro bend through your knee. And then as you drag your left heel isometrically towards the back of your yoga mat, can you pull your heart forward and untuck your tailbone energetically to the sky? Good, last breath here. We'll begin to bend our front knee. We're going to find our lifted lizard lunge. So as you kind of crawl it forward, back toes tuck, back knee lifts. Then without any momentum, lean into your left foot. Root to step into that slightly wide forward fold, right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay, with a little softness in your knees, think about hugging to the midline of your body as you inhale to your halfway lift. Shoulders out of ears. Exhale, forward fold. This time with softness in your knees, heavy tailbone, we're going to roll up our spine to standing. Think about drawing your front ribs up to the back of your body as you rise. So there's support at the center. As you slowly unravel to standing. Inhale, hands reach up. Soft knees, heavy heels, heavy tailbone, front ribs in. Then goddess your arms. Just allow yourself a moment to feel that sensation. Take an extra breath. Then inhale, reach tall. Exhale, functional forward fold. Push your hips back. Feel the weight shift into your heels. And as you drive, as you ground through your heels super slowly, deliver that imaginary yoga block overhead to the earth. So you feel your hamstrings active as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, froggy squat. So bend your knees, kind of like you're going towards Malasana. Fingertips to the earth. Shift your hips to the left to unload your right leg. So you push through your left foot, engage your core, find a little flamingo of your right heel up. And then stretch your right foot back, back, back. Think airplane your right leg. And as slowly as you can, step your right tippy toes to the earth. Plant your palms down into the ground. Just as slowly can you pluck your left foot up and send it back to meet your right. Good. Inhale, root into the earth. Exhale, integrate to center, inner thighs light up. Feel your glutes, feel your core. Take a breath in to shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower slow and controlled, either halfway or all the way to the earth. Your in-breath invites your heart open, up dog or cobra. Keep hugging through your inner thighs. Press to the tops of your feet, send energy through your toes, and then downward facing dog, hips go up and back. Good. As you find your down dog, take a big breath in. And maybe an open mouth exhale out. Okay, one more inhale, root down into the earth to the points of contact between your body and your yoga mat. As you push into those points, feel a sense of buoyancy through the center. Exhaling to soften any unnecessary tension. Maybe relax your jaw, release the weight of your head. And then inhale to lift your right leg to the sky. On your exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. You could take a hip circle in each direction if you wanted to. And then we'll take a big breath in, right leg goes long. On your exhale, like you're drawing your right knee over a coffee table again, bend your right knee and step to your lizard lunge, super slow. So keep your hip open, keep your knee high. Glute is strong, lizard lunge. Now, once you arrive, reach your right hand forward, take a nice big breath in. Strong pushing through the feet as we exhale. Big twist open to the right, reach your right hand to the back of the room. Completing that circle, let your right hand drape down to the earth as you inhale to reach your right hand forward. Same thing with the arm as you exhale, maybe adding in the extension of your legs. This is Michelle inspired for sure. To bring it back forward, bend your right knee, sweep your right hand down to the earth and to the front of the room. We'll take one more like that. Exhale, extend, expand, big circle sweep. Inhale, bend and reach forward. Good. On your breath out, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot again. You can also bring your right hand to a block for this next moment. We'll just be here briefly. We're going to find a deep side angle. So spiral your left heel down to the earth, left toes turning to the left. So you root through your right foot, twist your heart open to the left, reach your left hand high. Big breath in. On your exhale, extend your left hand overhead, extended deep side angle, and bring your left hand back to the earth. We're going to turn all 10 toes to the right. You can either find a horizon lunge or you can step into your side plank Vashisthasana. Now root to rise engagement here. So push into the earth, light up your legs, pressing your hips forward in line with your torso, shoulders back in line with your feet. Take a breath in. Slow motion, high plank as you exhale. In breath, ground. Out breath, downward facing dog, bend your knees, push your hips up and back. Checking in with second side, we're going to inhale, left leg up tall. Your exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. So you relax your head, maybe take a hip circle in each direction. Feel the planted rootedness of your hands. So palms are planted, fingertips strong. Three-legged dog, lengthen. Over that coffee table to your lizard lunge. Keep your left knee high, hip open. Slow step forward. Once you arrive, push down into your feet to find a lift through your booty. I like to be on my fingertips sometimes here, but we're going to reach left hand forward with an inhale. Feel your left knee pressing forward as your left sitting bone pulls back. So imagine you could lengthen your femur bone, your thigh bone. On your exhale, big backstroke to twist. Then inhale, left hand drips down and forward. Maybe incorporating the extension of your legs. Exhale, lengthen as you circle sweep. Inhale, bend and reach forward. One more time. Exhale, expand, circle sweep. Then as you inhale, bend and reach forward. Moving towards that deep side angle, left hand goes to the inside of your left foot. Rotate your right heel down. Opening up, right hand to the sky. Think about wrapping your left hip underneath you. If this is like way too deep for your body this morning, you can always bring your elbow up to your thigh, just here for that breath. From the outside edge of your right foot and your right heel, your right big toe mound, then extend your right hand overhead to extend your side ankle. You'll plant your right palm back to the earth, spin first onto your right tippy toes. You go side plank to face the opposite direction. Again, you could also stay in your horizon lunge, a version of support in your side plank, otherwise Vashisthasana. Push down to lift your hips up away from the earth, cinching through your right side. Take a breath in. Drawing everything towards the midline, front body and back body together. Breath out to your high plank. Push down into the earth and hug through your inner thighs. Imagine a block between your arms as you inhale. Keep that midline integration. Bend your knees. Down dog is your exhale. Good. Breath in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth, letting something go. Okay, we're going to inhale, right leg to the sky, building on. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Take a big breath in, keeping your right hip externally rotated, right knee towards your right shoulder. Again, lift up and over the coffee table. Good. Square your shoulders up here. Lift your right knee to the sky. Take a breath in. Squeeze the inner thighs and left quad as you hold for a breath out. Three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Lizard lunge. Exhale, right foot takes a big intentional step forward and wide. And maybe rising to your fingertips here. We're going to inhale, right hand reaches to the front. You can stay here as you exhale. Shift your hips a little bit over to the right and push through your feet so your left hand can reach forward as well. On your inhale, push through your feet and use your exhale to draw your front ribs to the back of your body. Imagine you're holding that yoga block over the crown of your head, thumbs lifting up. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the inside of your right foot. Lengthen your right leg, maybe flex your right toes to the sky. Take one breath in and one breath out. As you bend into your right knee again, we're going to go into an active squat. So lean into your right foot. Zero momentum, push down through your right foot to step your left foot wide. Adjust the angle of your toes as needed. Hips get a little bit low, and then press through your feet to lift your heart and hands. Use an inhale to reach from fingertips to sitting bones. On your exhale, hands to heart. We're going to shift over to our left and start to flamingo your right foot up and in. Don't worry about the angle of your left toes. With a breath in, root to rise. Push through your strong left leg. Bring your right leg with you. Reach up to the sky. On your exhale, take a big circle, one direction with your right knee. And then as you take another breath, just reverse that circle. So like a little donkey kick back. And then around and forward. Step your right foot wide, so you're in that wide stance, Urdhva Hastasana, breath in. Bending your knees, heavy heels and tailbone, goddess your arms. Good, inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, functional forward fold, soften your knees, push your hips back in space. Feel that push, push, push back as you reach forward, 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 and bring it all the way down. Inhale lifts you halfway. On your exhale, froggy squat, bend your knees, fingertips to the earth. We're gonna actually lean over to our left foot this time again, so leaning to the left again. Find that flamingo action, so similar to what we just did, but we're lower now. Can you drop your hips down a little bit, kind of like a Shiva squat? Airplane your right leg back first, so can you find that hover? And use the power of your left leg to place your right toes down. Lizard lunge. Okay. Deep side angle, rotate your right heel to the earth. Inhale, reach your right hand high. Feel your left foot, feel your right foot, and extend your side angle right hand overhead. You return your right hand to the earth. We're going to turn to the left, horizon lunge. Right? Or side plank. Maybe you step your left foot to meet your right. Breath in to lift up. Exhale, high plank. Come through center. This time, inhale shifts you forward. Light up your inner thighs. Exhale, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Really giving each of those shapes their moment. Rooting into the earth. So you find that uplift energy and pike your hips to the sky. Now in your downward facing dog, can we again think about this integration through center. So imagine you have blocks between your shin bones and your thighs. You don't have to adjust the distance of your limbs at all. Just think blocks that are custom fit to your body. Imagine blocks between your forearms and your upper arm bones as well. You feel everything hug to center. Feel your side bodies draw to the center. And then from that hugging in, can you push into the earth a little bit more? And with an inhale, your left leg lifts up high. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. Keep squeezing to the midline, especially through your arms. Big breath in. Left knee towards your left shoulder like you're going over a coffee table. So keep your knee high, your hip open as you shift. And keeping the foot lifted, I just have to adjust my top. You're going to think about squeezing that imaginary block between your arms. Can you pull your heart through your biceps and square your shoulders? Use your glute strength and your core to return to your three-legged dog. Big breath in. Lizard lunge, that same energy is going to place your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Perhaps you pop up to your fingertips, giving the wrists a moment. Reach your left hand forward as you inhale. Push through your feet, drawing through your low belly. Maybe reach your right hand forward as well. You got to kind of lean your hips to the left a little bit here. Keep rooting down. Find that active squeeze around an imaginary block between your palms. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the earth inside your left foot. Lengthen through your legs, maybe flex left toes to the sky. Full body breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Bend into your left knee. Again, trying to minimize momentum as completely as you can. Lean into your left foot. Maybe come to the top of your right foot so you're not tempted to kick off it. Active squat, big push down to step your right foot forward and wide. Think about this like a wide chair. Pressing through your feet, lift through heart and hands. Nice big breath in. On your out breath, can you drive the balls of your feet, the ball mounds of your feet, to draw your low belly in? That might mean your hips lift a little bit higher, but just see how that feels to incorporate the low abdominal muscles. Heels are your access to your glute strength, and then hands find their way to heart center. Shift over to the right. Kind of think about this like as a mini side lunge. As you lean to the right, you can start to lengthen your left leg a little bit. Drawing in, flamingo your left heel up. With your inhale, root to right tall, left leg comes with you. Use an exhale just to arrive. Now you're going to take one giant external rotation through your left hip. Think about lifting your left knee up and over. I always think about it as like stepping backwards over like a Great Dane. And then complete that entire circle. To reverse it, think donkey kick back first. Again, left leg up and over a Great Dane. And step your left foot wide to this wide Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Soften your knees, heavy heels, heavy tailbone. Exhale, goddess arms. Feel that support behind you. Imagine a loved one's hands at the back of your heart. Then we'll breathe in, reach tall. Exhale, functional forward fold. Push your booty back. Reach and lengthen forward and all the way down. Awesome. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, froggy squat. Bend your knees, fingertips to the earth. Shift to the right again. Think Shiva's squat as you flamingo your left foot up. Hips are low. Lengthen your left leg back first, finding that airplane energy through your left leg. Anchor through the four corners of your right foot. Notice if you're favoring the outside or the inside. And then land your left toes back, lizard lunge. Okay, deep side angle, rotate your left heel down. For an inhale, just reach your left hand high. Exhale, extend your left hand overhead. Then bring your left hand to the earth. Rotate all 10 toes to the right, maybe taking a pause in your horizon lunge. Flexing through your feet, outside edges of both feet grounded. You can also go to your side plank. Either way, we're squaring our hip bones and our chest to the wall that we're facing. Breath in. High plank is where we meet. Exhale, unravel, right foot steps back. Feel your inner thighs. Push into the earth to create that upward buoyancy. Then breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga or downward facing dog. In your cobra or up dog, think about pressing energy out through your toes to the back of your yoga mat. And then downward facing dog, hips find the sky again. Let's take a child's pose so we can reconnect back to the earth. So knees wide, hips to heels, sink down to the earth. As you take 3 really deep breaths here, feel the places of your body again that are in contact with the earth. Let your bones get heavy. Feel those anchor points and root into them. Feeling that sturdy support beneath you. And the steadiness that comes from slowing down your breath and focusing on inhale in and exhale out. And from the foundation of steady breath, we're going to take one final layer of standing flow. It's going to be a little bit different because we've been in this like kind of wide open space. We're going to bring things back to our more familiar, like hips distance range. Now we still want to find that integration to midline and the rooting of our feet, right? When you're ready, just find your way through your tabletop into down dog. If you need a little bit of movement along the way, add in whatever feels right for you. Once you arrive in your down dog, deep breath in, push, and hug to the midline. As you exhale, wrapping in, release the weight of your skull. With an inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. On your exhale, draw your knee towards your nose, push through your left foot and your hands, making that window of space to step your right foot forward. Once you're in your low lunge, inhale, reach your right hand to the front of the room. Exhale, big backstroke, maybe lengthen both of your legs, squeezing through your inner thighs. This might feel a little bit stickier now that we're in a narrow stance. As you inhale, bend through your right knee, reach your right hand forward. On your exhale, push through your feet, drawing through your belly. Maybe left hand reaches forward as well. You're in a reaching crescent. You drive particularly strong through your right heel to lift your front ribs away from your right thigh. Big inhale. Exhale your hands to the earth. Side angle, spin your left heel down. Let's bring our right forearm to our thigh this time, so climbing up into our side angle, peel open. Okay, feel the four corners of your left foot and the outside edge of your left foot, and then reach your left hand overhead for your extended side angle. So feeling that line of energy from the pinky edge of your left foot to your left fingertips. Begin to push through your feet, squeeze through your inner thighs. Inhale, reverse your triangle, lengthen all the way up and back. Right hand reaching tall. From here, all 10 toes are going to turn towards the long side of your yoga mat. Bend into your left knee for your lateral lunge or skandasana, either one. Think about widening your thigh bones as you take a breath in. Yeah, low lunge to the back of your yoga mat as you breathe out. And from here, step forward to your chair pose, Utkatasana. Hips drop, inhale, reach to your heart and hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Leaning into your left foot, flamingo your right heel up and in. With your inhale, root to rise, bring your right leg with you. Exhale, external circle through your right hip. Inhale, internal circle, so donkey kick back and bring it up and around. Breath out, airplane pose, start to fly. Okay, take a moment here. Can we draw into the low belly again? Okay, it's like cobra energy through the upper back. Squeezing through your inner thighs to help square your right hip. Take an in-breath. High crescent lunge, right toes release to the back of your yoga mat with your out-breath. Extend your hands to the ceiling, deep inhale. Goddess arms, lift your sternum as your elbows go wide with exhale. Good breath in, reach up tall. Breath out, hands to the earth. I'm gonna go all the way three-legged dog from here. Inhale, reach your left leg high, three-legged. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose, nice and slow. Push down, root to create the space to step your left foot forward. Reaching your left hand forward, breath in. Backstroke, maybe lengthening your legs. Breath out, squeeze your inner thighs. As you bend through your left knee and reach your left hand forward again. Pushing through your feet, maybe your right hand reaches to reaching crescent. So again, it's going to be tempting to kind of rest on the left thigh bone here, but from your low belly strength, the push of your feet, can you bring yourself to that diagonal for a breath? Plug your right thigh bone forward into your pelvis. Draw your left thigh bone back into your pelvis. Okay. And then go ahead and bring your hands towards the earth. Your right heel rotates down. Climb up to your side angle, left thigh, or left forearm to left thigh. Allowing your hips to get earthy. Push your left forearm into your thigh. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your front ribs in, root to the outside edge of your right foot, and extend your right hand overhead, extended side angle. Think about wrapping your left sitting bone slightly underneath your body as you spiral your right shoulder back and left ribs forward. And feel the four corners of both your feet. Drawing your feet towards center, inner thighs activate. Reverse your triangle, push down, root to rise as you toss it up and back. Big breath in. And exhale, all 10 toes to the long edge. Bend your right knee, side lunge or skandasana. Widen your thigh bones from center as you take an inhale. Pivot to the front of your yoga mat, low lunge as you exhale. Chair pose, the left foot meets your right. Hips low, breathe in, lift your heart and hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right foot is your base, flamingo, left heel up. With your inhalation, rise tall. Exhale, external hip circle, going back and over. Inhale, internal rotation, one big circle. Breath out, airplane pose, Dekasana. Now can we push down to create upward energy? Feel the entire posterior chain of your body involved. So your spine is strong. And you press the back of your skull to the ceiling a little bit. And then recruit your low belly strength. Front ribs draw in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take an inhale. With care and intention, high crescent lunge as you exhale, slow step to the earth. Breathe in, reach up. Think about lifting up out of your lumbar spine, really power up your left thigh, and then goddess your arms. Breathing in, stretch tall. Breath out, hands to the earth. From here, we're going to walk our right foot across into our half pigeon. So right shin lowers down. And then we're going to find a really active pigeon first before we sleep the pigeon. So first, squeeze through your inner thighs. Then kick down through your shin bones. And then again, squeeze through your inner thighs and kick down through your shin bones. Keeping both of those actions, if it feels okay for your body, perhaps your hands find heart center. Just take one breath in. On your exhale, hands for support or hands at heart, can you lengthen forward first? So pull your belly button forward. Pull your rib cage forward. Stretch your sternum forward. And then once you go as far forward as you can, then melt into your pigeon. Letting your shoulders slide down away from your ears. Create some space between your teeth to offer ease to your jaw. As you release the space across your forehead, take 2 more breaths. You need to adjust anything about your shape. Just finding those adjustments now. When you're ready, let's take a breath here before we transition to second side. Deep inhale. Cleansing exhale. Option to stay, otherwise we're just going to rise up, lean over to the right, and bring your left leg forward, half pigeon. Extend your right leg behind you. You can use your hands, kind of lift your hips and adjust as needed. And then finding that really strong intention through the legs. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Imagine you're hugging a block between them. Taking an inhale as you squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, kick down through your shin bones. Again, inhale, squeeze in and up, lifting slightly through the bowl of your pelvis. Exhale, kick down. Now you might just get light through your fingertips, or if it feels okay, hands to heart. Make sure you're listening to your body, especially in conversation with your left knee and hip. Hands or no hands here, we're going to start to pull forward. So imagine stretching your belly to the front of your yoga mat, your rib cage to the front, sternum to the front. And then as you reach that maximum range of motion forward, then allow yourself to melt and round down. As you settle in, you might keep some of that engagement through your inner thighs, or that sense of rooting down through your legs. And from that rooted place through your lower half, can that invite a little bit more ease through your upper body, knowing that there is safety and strength and stability and support in the lower half. Does that give us the opportunity to soften elsewhere? From strong roots, can we find expansion and ease, creating a really balanced energy within our bodies and through our inner landscape of heart and mind. That balance of effort and ease, push and release, strength and softness. That interaction of feeling grounded but not heavy, of feeling rooted and light, anchored and buoyant. One more breath here. If your body's requesting more time in your pigeon, feel free to stay as long as you like. Yeah. Otherwise, rise up, just lean over to your left and bring both your legs forward. Take a moment to find a little windshield wiper side to side. Good, and then we'll start to shift forward to descend to the back body. Perhaps anchoring through your heels. So you invite an inhale into your body, grow tall and proud through your torso, reach high. Exhale to find your anchor as your heels are pushing down and isometrically pulling towards your seat. Feel how that draws your front ribs in and navel to spine. Keeping that integration, imagine you're squeezing that yoga block over the crown of your head, big breath in. And your exhale, slowly start to hinge backwards. See how far you can go with the yoga block over your head. So even if that's like half an inch, that's fine. And once you reach that maximum range of motion of keeping the block over you, take a breath in. Now really slowly start to ease your hands forward as counterbalance as you lower all the way to the earth. Arriving to your mat, take a full body stretch and a generous breath in. When you're ready to release your breath, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Take a moment just to kind of soak in the support of the earth holding you up. Feeling the steadiness beneath you and allowing your body to take on that quality as well. Feeling your energy settle, heartbeat and breath slow. And start to bend through your knees. Setting up for your bridge pose. Okay, we're going to build this really slow. So just find your setup. So feet about hips distance, heels are stacked beneath your knees. Arms can be wherever you like. Anchor down through your big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heels. And think about lifting your arches up and away from the earth from the strength of your inner thighs. This sucking up and in, drawing up and in. Now, as you press down through the four corners of your feet and find that lift through your arches, take an inhale. On your exhale, slight lengthening of your tailbone towards the backs of your knees, so forward and up. Now keep all of that engagement and imagine you have a block between your shin bones, so you're squeezing the arches of your feet energetically to the midline. And imagine there's a block between your thighs as well. Take a nice full inhale here. Now with all of that, as you exhale, scoop your hips up, root to rise. Notice if your low back feels a little bit more spacious and if maybe you have more access to the power of your glutes. Keep squeezing in, rooting down, and think about lengthening. Invite your knees and your tailbone forward to clear your low back, freeing up your spine. Feel how you can root into the earth and push into the earth and use that as leverage to create upward lightness, upward energy through your body. To evenly distribute your effort across the four corners of both of your feet. So notice your tendencies here. And can we find that really balanced, rooted energy through the four corners of both of our feet? Arches still lifting, inner thighs on. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower down. When your hips arrive to the earth, pause for a breath of stillness. Just see what you notice. Observe the sensations. And then walk your feet as wide as your yoga mat, knees staying bent. And topple both knees over to the right, pinwheel twist. Option for your right ankle to stack on top of your left thigh if that feels okay for your joints. Then inhale deeply to your left side body. And exhale, settle in. Bones become heavy again. Ease across the muscles of your face, especially the areas around your eyes. Feeling your eyes sink back into your skull. You're slowly switching out sides, unhook your right ankle if you have that. Knees slowly transition over to the left. Then customize second side to you, to your body. And tune back into the flow of your breath. Can we trust that at any point in our day, no matter where we are, who we're with, or what turbulences may be swirling around us or within us, that we have the power to create and cultivate a sense of safety and security? That through our breath and through our awareness and through the tools of feeling contact to the earth, we can really start to embody that groundedness that we created here today. And just know that that is always available to you, even when you're not on your physical yoga mat, even when things are swirly or feel challenging. Starting to release back to center. Bring both your knees into your chest. Draw your thighs in close. And then maybe curl forehead towards your knees, drawing into a little cocoon. Take a deep, deep breath in. On your exhale, begin to release out to your Shavasana, extending into whatever shape you'd like to rest in for the last few minutes of your practice today. As your bones drop heavy into the earth beneath you. Once again, feel the contact between your body and your yoga mat. Tracing your awareness along those points of contact. Feeling that sense of support in each of those places of contact. Give yourself permission to melt a little bit more completely into your mat. into the embrace of the earth, trusting the ground to hold and support you, and allowing yourself to be held and supported. Let me take a deep breath through your nose one more time. And an open mouth exhale to release your breath out. And then give yourself just a couple minutes to be, and to breathe, and to observe sensation. And I'll guide you out when we're ready to close our practice. In this last minute, as you take your next inhale, feel your breath travel along your entire body. And as you exhale, as you let that breath go, notice where you can soften, where you could release a little bit more. And just inviting that ease to trickle down through any lingering sticky points in your body. And as you continue to deepen your breath, maybe you stay as you are, maybe you start to bring hands to heart center. And as you gather in, again, feeling the support of this practice that is with you always, even when you're not on your yoga mat. Feeling that sense of rooted steadiness that you can create through your awareness and through your breath. As you feel the ground beneath you once again, take a deep inhale through your nose. And one more open mouth exhale, just let it go. Thank you so much for being here this morning, taking this time and making space in your day to move and breathe. And namaste. Thanks, everyone. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming, at least until the end of May, beginning of June. I'll be gone a little bit then. Anyhow, have a great rest of your week. If you are in Seattle on Sunday, I have a release workshop. And then, oh, Katie, it's because there's actually two Katies here. That's funny. I have a release workshop, so myofascial release on Sunday evening, if you need that in your life. Anyhow, thanks so much and have a good one.